Good morning. Come with me for a busy day as a 19-year-old business owner who owns a charcuterie business and then also an athlete who does Jiu-Jitsu. So I woke up, I made myself some chai, and then I went to the kitchen. This was half of the order that I was working on, just these mini personal boxes. I did an order of 54 of them, which is the largest I've done yet. I just got done in the kitchen. I need to fix my hair. It's kind of a mess. But I'm about to train a client in like 30 minutes, and I just put some of my extra stuff in these bags. So I've just been snacking on it, and yes, it was a good morning. I got half of the boxes done that I was supposed to, so I'm gonna have to do the rest tomorrow. For lunch, I just reheated some pulled chicken and rice that I had made, and then I headed home. Okay, I went home and I put all in my jiu-jitsu stuff. And I wanted to talk about this because I think this is an important thing to talk about, especially as someone who has high standards for themselves and others, where to draw the line. Because I used to love jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu was the one thing that I loved doing as a sport more than anything else, and I was really good at it because I trained 7 days a week, and that was like, that school and working was all that I would do. So, I mean, I just loved it. And then I had this surgery, and I just never really came back from it. It took me like 1.5 years of not doing jiu-jitsu, barely working out, and I finally went back to jiu-jitsu, but I've never gone more than like twice a week at this point, where I used to go 7 days a week, and I don't know. There's part of me that doesn't want to do it anymore and thinks it would feel freeing, and then there's part of me that still feels like it's part of my story to help others, but I just don't know. And I think sometimes people feel like they have to know, and everyone's so excited about what they do, but like, I don't particularly always feel like working out or going to jiu-jitsu, or certainly not always eating healthy. I think it's important just to say, like, you're not always gonna feel like it. Sometimes you have to do stuff you don't want to do. I mean, I've been going to jiu-jitsu for like 6 months, and I haven't really wanted to. I don't know if I need to go back to my old gym, remember what it was like, because I also switched gyms. I mean, a lot happened in those 2 years. I got married, I met my husband, a lot of stuff happened with my family. I moved, I graduated college, I graduated high school, started a business, I left a job. But it's like, to me, jiu-jitsu is where I would go because I would just wanted a break from life, from the world. Now when I go to jiu-jitsu, it's not like that. My thoughts still follow me, the problems of the day still there. And I think I'm starting to realize that was why I loved it so much, because that was like my escape in a healthy way. And now it's just not bad. So now it's like working out or, doing my business, because I really like my business. And I don't know if I'm wasting my time at jiu-jitsu, or if I'm wasting other people's time, or if I'm not supposed to put so much pressure on myself and I don't need to compete. But to me, it's like, either I'm going to do it and I'm going to be the best in the world, or I'm not going to do it at all, which is just kind of how I am. And I don't know if that's good for everything. I know it's good for business, but I don't know if that's how I should live in the way of jiu-jitsu. Maybe jiu-jitsu needs to be a hobby, but I don't know. Drop a comment if you felt like this before, if you're an athlete, or if you do something. It's not so much that I'm like, want just to be lazy. Like, I like jiu-jitsu when I'm there, but it's just not the same as it used to be. Like, it's different people, it's a different gym, it's a different atmosphere. It's not a worse gym, it's a great gym, but it's not the gym that it used to be, that I used to go to. The gym I used to go to, everybody would all pray beforehand, we'd pray afterwards. Like, it's just it's a great community. Coach was awesome. Ever since the first night that I was there, he showed me his world's medal, and he said, he didn't know me at all. He said, you can have one of these too if you want one, because he knew that was something that I wanted. And now I feel almost like I've let them all down, because I don't even know if I want that anymore. And it's just, there's just a question of if you're ever going to find that passion that you had, or it's going to be something that's more of a discipline than a passion, which is fine. But I don't want to force myself to do everything in my life. I'd like to have things that I enjoy doing. So that's my TED Talk for today. I just finished up at jiu-jitsu and I feel a lot better. I actually was talking to one of the girls that I train with, well, ladies, and just talking to her about it, and she said she'd experienced similar things. So it's good to know some people have the same, I mean, I know everyone has the same experiences, but sometimes it's hard to remember. So I feel a lot better about it. The sun's setting, so I'm gonna go home and take a shower, take some joint support, and eat some good dinner. I came home from jiu-jitsu and I reheated some more meal prep, and I think we're gonna go get some ice cream.
10-minute pace.
We headed to a little ice cream shop in downtown, and then we just had some brownie sundaes, and then after that we went home. So see you guys tomorrow.